Hello everyone and welcome back to Yerkin English. Today we are going to be covering the A2 level course and the topic is prepositions of time. So first of all, what are prepositions of time? A preposition of time is a preposition that allows you to discuss a specific time period such as a date on the calendar, one of the days of the week, or the actual time something takes place. Prepositions of time are the same as prepositions of place. However, they are used in a different way. As you've learned in the A1 level course, you've learned prepositions of place, and they are in, at, on, with, about, and etc. But in prepositions of time, we only need in, at, and on. You can easily distinguish these prepositions as they always discuss times rather than places. So, for example, in can be used for time and a place. For example, in the cafe or in the weekend. Whereas some of the prepositions of place can't be used for time. So first of all, we are going to start with the preposition at. So at, there are multiple different ways where you can use the preposition at to tell time. And here we have 4 of them. So the first one is you can use at to talk about a specific time. And here we have a couple examples. At 5 o'clock, at 6 o'clock, at 12 a.m., at 12:30 p.m. We learned about how to tell time in one of my previous lessons in the A1 level course, and we can use at to say that it's at a specific time where you can check the clock and be like, for example, right now it's 6:38. We can say at 6:38 I was filming this video. So the second way of using at is to tell a period of time. So at noon, at night, at sunrise. So the third one is at a festival. For example, at Nowruz, I was eating bishwarmak, or at New Year's, I was celebrating and blowing up fireworks. You can also use at a meal time. For example, at breakfast, I was drinking tea with my food, or at lunch, I was eating soup. At dinner, I would be eating some meat. So second of all, our second preposition of time is on. So we can use on for 3 special occasions. You can use on for the days of the week. For example, here we have on Sunday, on Monday, on Friday. And the second one is for a specific date. For example, on the 6th of April, I was filming this video. So the third occasion where we can use on is calendar holidays. For example, on my birthday, I was enjoying my cake. On New Year's Day, I was going to the ice rink. Our third preposition and our last, it can be used for 6 different occasions. The first one being, this is actually a formula where we first of all put in then part of the day. So here in this example, we can use in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. And here we can use afternoon, but for at, we can't because it's wrong, and for that we need to add the in the middle. And here in the afternoon, in the morning. The second way of using in is we can add in plus a month. For example, in January I was wearing a winter coat, or in June I was in Spain. And then the third one is in plus a year. Here in 2010 I was born. In 2004 a couple famous movies came out, or in 2024 I was in 8th grade. And then for the fourth thing, we can use in plus a season of the year. For example, in winter I was born, or in summer we have no school, or in spring the snow melts. Okay, so the fifth one is in plus the plus specific century. So in the 21st century, the iPad came out. Then the sixth one is in plus the plus historical period of time. So in my examples, we have in the Middle Ages, we had a couple wars, or in the modern times, we created the internet. Okay, so here we have a little pyramid where we can see at, on, and in. And on every single side, we can see what we use each preposition for. I find this very useful because it shows how often every preposition is used. And here we can see that at is used for hours, on is used for days, and in is used for every other time. There are several occasions where we don't need to use prepositions in time at all. So, if the day or year has each, every, last, this, or next before of it, then we don't need to use any preposition. So, in this example, I go to the library every weekend. Weekend would have to use the preposition on, but because the word every is in front of it, then we don't need to put any preposition. So the correct way would be I go to the library every weekend, not I go to the library every on the weekend, because it has every in front of it. Then the second example is that I will see you next Monday afternoon. Because next is in front of Monday afternoon, we don't need to use the preposition on again. If the time has the word each, every, last, this, or next before of it, then no preposition is necessary. And that will be it for our lesson. Thank you for paying attention, and I hope you join us on the next one.